What's the problem this time, huh? No, wait, I'll go through the old ones first. Let's see, there's the car won't start. Heard that one a lot. Then there's the subway was late, the bus was late, your sick sister called, the apartment burned down, your dog has a limp.
Are you really interested in the reason, Otto?
No. It's good to get out of the office, don't you think?
I'm not paid to think, sir.
Excuse me?
Well, I just said yes. This is great. I don't think I could have faced the company cafeteria today.
Cafeteria? The cafeteria's no place to have a person-to-person chat. I wanted to get out of there, have a real informal give and take. Years ago, when I had a phone booth-sized office...
Informal? That means friendly, right? But I can't really be friendly. I mean, look at this guy. But hey, come on, think. Think friendly. Talk friendly.
So why don't you start by telling me how you feel about your first quarter on the job? How are you doing?
How am I doing?
How do you feel? Well, wait. Before you tell me how you feel, let me tell you how we think you ought to feel.
Now look, sweetie, life's full of things we don't like, but let's start this over again. How's the job going?
Horrible. And the people at work, are they listening to you more now?
No,
Well, name a few things maybe that you like about your job.
there aren't any.
Sweetie, those are the same answers you gave us 2 minutes ago.
You folks need a little more time?
Afraid so.
No, we're fine. I'll have the house salad and she will have chicken fingers.
But Mom, I don't want chicken fingers.
Coming to some of the things more specific to the account you're both working on, I'm sensing a gradual falling off of client confidence, and I was hoping...
Could I just jump in here a second and say I think you're absolutely right?
Me too.
You think so? Well, I thought I was alone in my thinking.
I'm right with you.
Oh, me too.
Well, if it's agreeable to both of you, let me start with some of the thinking I've been doing.
Oh, please do.
Oh, we always welcome that.
That's my table.
Now, when you're late, it isn't.
Otto, this order isn't right.
What's wrong with
The lady who ordered this wanted it low fat. This has butter all over it.
it? You didn't say you wanted low fat.
I did too.
No, you didn't.
Otto, I did too. It says so right here on the order, low fat.
I didn't read that.
Excuse me?
Look, May, I expect the people that work for me to talk to me. Now, you just waltz right in here, show me an order, and expect me to read it? Everybody else who works for me talks to me. Maybe you could learn something from that.
Ordering 2 specials, one with and one without, and try and get it right this time. What are you looking at?
I'm learning from you.
There, see? He brings me an order, and he talks to me.
And then you send him out with the wrong order.
At least we're communicating. I'll tell you, though, that wise old owl of a boss made all the difference in the world how I felt about my job.
How he felt. Feelings. He said it again? All right, courage now. Here we go. That's how I feel too, sir. I can't tell you what a great feeling it is to occupy one of those phone booth offices.
Hey, you want to be careful about feelings on the job, son.
Oh, well, you just said that feelings were, what I meant was that feeling was very
I
important.
know where you're coming from, son, but just watch the feelings.
Why is that, sir?
They're not cost effective.
Yes, sir.
That's why the performance review is such a great tool for people like me whose task it is to guide people like you. Huh.
Okay, now let me try and come at this from a different way.
Talking about your job, you mean?
Right. Now, last week I saw a movie and it got me thinking about my job. I know that sounds stupid.
That's not stupid at all, sweetie.
Kind of depends on the movie, doesn't it? But your mom is right. As a matter of fact, it was just after we saw Casablanca that we decided to get married. Isn't that right?
That's right.
But the whole thing is you're talking to us now. So, sorry, go ahead.
I forgot where I was.
We were talking about Casablanca.
And your job.
Well, I'm rambling a bit, so let me come back to the point of time. The amount of time...
Absolutely.
You know, I don't think the client realizes just how much time we put into their account. Well, actually, I can only speak for myself and the amount of time that I put in. I know that he gets tied up with a lot of other things and can't always dig right in there with me.
I'm in total agreement with what she's saying. The client doesn't have a clue. They don't see how I have to pick up some of the loose ends that she understandably overlooks, but still have to be done.
But we're not telling you anything new.
You know exactly what we're talking about.
I think I'm starting to.
Smooth, May. Did your brain wake up with the rest of you this morning?
At least I have a brain.
I just don't have a brain.
I'm sure you're getting a sense for how efficient these performance reviews are. How they're designed to let the employer...
They're efficient, all right. Like all the overtime being put in by phone booth man here that was efficiently overlooked. But okay, stay calm. If his mouth ever stops flapping, dive right into the teamwork thing and then just work from there.
So let's flip over here now from teamwork to initiative.
Excuse me, sir. Could we stay on teamwork for another minute?
Well, it breaks up the flow of the review, but...
Maybe just half a minute then. There was one particular project that I wanted to mention. It was about a month ago when we were working on...
the anxieties of youth.
The roads they have not traveled. The blocks they have not been around. The executive washrooms they have not entered. The claws I must wield to dry behind their wet ears.
Look, sweetie, use the plainest language you can to describe your situation.
The plainest language I can use is that I hate my job.
Hate's a pretty strong word, sweetie. Maybe there's a better one.
Disillusion, maybe.
It's pretty easy for somebody who's new in a job like you are not to see the big picture yet, not to see all the facts.
Facts. Oh, now that's a great word. Just the facts. What are the facts? That's all my job wants out of me.
Facts mean money, sweetie.
You can say that again. And you know why? Because the facts are what's left when all the truth has been sucked out. Why aren't you eating, sweetie?
Because I don't like them.
Sure you do.
We interact very loosely with these accounts, I know, and sometimes the lines of responsibility.
Responsibility, exactly.
Good word.
See, I'd like to point out, and I'm sure my colleague here would agree, it all boils down to responsibility.
Or the lack of it.
And it doesn't matter what the facts are. I mean, you know I'm doing this, and she's not doing that.
Or what am I always doing that he's usually missing? The real question should always be, is the project getting done? Don't you think?
Absolutely.
Where have you two been? I got food sitting here.
Maybe they'll just have to stay sitting there.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
Hey, Otto, you can't expect the princess to wait on tables with wine sauce on her dress, huh?
Why are you always such a buzzard to me?
So teamwork, well, it's a wonderful thing, and you did mention that.
He's got to be winding down, so chew your bottom lip off before you break the flow and watch him glaze over again. Teamwork's a bust now, so lead off with problem solving, zip right into meeting deadlines and the 3 projects you had in ahead of schedule, then just keep blasting away. Turn that precious performance review of his into a range target.
These are some bitter pills to swallow, I know.
Well, but that's life, isn't it? You know, I was taught pretty young that...
I'm sure you were. Well, it's that time in the review process with the blanks all filled in, the possible questions all answered, the evaluations total, complete, and irrefutable for you to offer any limited input you may have. So I'll just shut up now and listen to you for a minute or two.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Well, I was thinking that I'd like to start out with...
Yes, my young friend. Go through your list. I know it by heart. If I didn't love mentoring so much, if I weren't so good at it, if there wasn't so much more good advice to come when your little rebuttal is finished, the process would be all too painful. Where's that dessert tray?
And
Dad.
Now, honey, I think a good deal of what's troubling you right now is that you feel you're alone with these feelings, that nobody else has ever gone through what you're going through right now.
That's not it at all.
Sure it is. And I say, miss, our daughter here has just gone on from college to a good job. A really good job, as a matter of fact. And she's practically raised this gal all by herself. I mean, we helped a little.
But anyway, now she's got a lot of things swimming around in her head about this new life change.
And this new job.
Right.
She saw Casablanca the other night, and that really got her thinking. What we're trying to tell her is that we understand that even though we spent a lot of money to send her to a great school and helped her with our young granddaughter here, that we can still sympathize with her situation because we're her parents. Am I right?
Absolutely. My parents tell me to quit my job all the time.
Mom, I don't like these.
It's okay, sweetie. Life's full of things we don't like.
Folks okay here for now?
Oh, yeah.
Is
It all
100%
boils down
good
to letting
enough?
the
See, I've
client know what
decided
they're
in my
getting
own
for
mind
their
it
dollar.
isn't. The world
I
today
booked many,
demands
many
more,
nights
and
on
I know
because I
because
can't
I've
always
been giving
expect
it.
the
I
same
mean, let's
level
face it,
of
when you work with
commitment from
another
my
person, you
partner
have to
here.
expect you're
I've
going to be
decided
doing
that
your
if my
job and
capacity
their
for
job,
work is
and in
greater
his
than
case, that
hers,
adds
then
up to
that's
at
just
least
life in a big city.
150%.
Well, truly, this is more than I hoped would even come from this lunch.
You're off the account.
You're off the account.
Action to take now, and I didn't have any idea what to do until we met. You're both off the account.
What do you mean it just hits you that you want to quit? You say you're going to quit every day. Last week your mother called and said you were going to quit.
Well, today we mean it.
What, you got to do it right now, right in the middle of lunch hour?
That's how I'm feeling right now.
Can I tell you some of the feelings that I have? I have feelings too, man. Just 1 minute. Just...
All right, 1 minute. Start talking.
There's reasons I act the way I do.
Well,
I'm thinking.
I'm leaving.
Okay, all right. Okay, I deserve that. Look, May, you see, I've been sick.
Oh, please. Every day for 6 months?
6 months?
That's how long I've been working here, Otto.
Really?
Bye, Otto.
Look, May, I'm sorry, okay? Is that what you want to hear? I'm an idiot. I'm a jerk. I'm a dumbbell. I love you, May. And I know you love me, too.
expect that line to work every time, you know, Otto.